so scared.
We already have comments, and I think we need to pick this one up. Because Francine Ferguson, she is not having us. She doesn't see anything.
That's a challenge, and I think
Francine, if you're still here, this is something to see.
This is something now. Welcome to the thing. We're here, folks. Welcome to Characters Welcome. Characters Welcome is the greatest goddamn character show that's ever happened or ever will happen
again.
In my humble opinion.
Yeah, I mean we have seen the future. We visited an oracle. We asked if a better character show would come down the pike at some point, and the oracle was like,
"Get out!"
No.
Yes, we did not waste our time with the oracle by talking exclusively about our Characters Welcome show. That's a good piece of information. And you hear what we wished on the genie we found.
What'd we wish?
Huh?
Yeah, what did we wish, Justin?
Wait till you hear.
Tell a joke, Justin.
Huh?
Say something funny.
Say something funny.
Shit.
Say something funny.
What is happening here? That's what's called. Wait till you hear what we wish on the genie. It's one of you would jump in and then say something.
Oh, I see. It was a setup.
This is a share. It wasn't a monologue.
My bad.
Do you know what? Do it again. Do it again.
See what we wish on this genie.
We wished that Justin would come up with our punchline for this show.
That's it. No more sharing focus on this show.
I'm staying the hell out of this one.
No more sharing. Only competing. Wow, guys! I found a monkey's paw, and I wish that I had a great show with my friends. And this is what happened.
Oh no! Folks, there's 100 bozos friggin' watching. That means we're gonna start this show. Welcome to Characters Welcome, everybody. We've got a great show today because we are streaming to somewhere new, right, Michael?
We are now streaming to a third location. We thought the rule of threes, delicious comedic principle, comedic keystone, really. So we have we're now being co-brought to you by Squirrel Comedy Theater. You can watch this fucker on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/thesquirrelnyc. And we'll be having more shows after this one tonight. So even if you are watching it on YouTube or Facebook, great. Keep watching it on YouTube and Facebook. But once we're done, go on over to Twitch and watch some more shows.
What's happening at Twitch?
Run into Twitch.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna get weird in the chat. I'm gonna throw some of my own custom emotes in the chat from my Twitch channel.
Yeah, you're a real Twitcher.
You're a Twitch head.
I haven't been streaming as much as usual because I've been playing a shooter game by myself for hours on end instead of fun Nintendo games that are cool to watch.
Yeah, it's fun because when I used to tell my friends that Eric's like a gamer, they'd be like, "Oh, like shooting games with like the yelling," and like I'm like, no, not that.
No,
that
gentle, interesting games. Well, lo and behold, here we are.
3,000 games of Apex Legends later, and I'm doing just fine.
It's just fine. Every once in a while, I do have to go, "Hey, Eric, shut the fuck up."
It's
3:15 in the morning and you're screaming.
Wait, you're screaming while you're playing? Like
you can't hear with the big headphones.
It's like totally immersive with these things. So, and all she's catching is me being like, it'll be like 3:15 and you'll hear, "We're getting pincered." Oh, jeez! Like,
because you're yelling at the other people.
I'm yelling at my teammates, like, what's happening?
I thought you were just going like, ah! I was like, Eric, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I try to be immersed in the PTSD of it all, and
yes,
yeah, it's like that.
That's great.
And I just know every vocab word from it and nothing about the game. So there you go.
What fun!
That's all you need to experience the Twitch aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
Secondhand
twitching, folks. I think that maybe some people are here in the chat and they're like, "This is a character show. Let's see some freaking
characters."
So why don't we get started? Huh?
Let's do it.
We've got a very exciting first guest. Justin, would you like to introduce him?
I would love to, because I'm a royalty fiend. I'm always chasing anybody who's got that bloodline, who's like lightly hemophiliac. So I'm very excited to welcome on our first guest. Please welcome to the Rectangles, a Christmas Prince.
Whoa!
Hi, beautiful. Your prayers have been answered. Oh, sorry. I'm a prince. So, I'm a prince, and it's Christmas, and I find you attractive. I'm your Christmas prince.
Yes.
You're good, thanks. I don't think you understand. You're at CVS at 8:30 on Christmas Eve, frantically looking for some cheap, meaningless gift to give, probably because you're too busy editing magazines and or designing buildings. What you need is a Prince Charming to sweep you off your feet and fall madly in love with, whilst rediscovering the true meaning of Christmas. And I'm him. I'm that prince. Prince Freddie of Beckwith upon Harringtonshire. You don't recognise me? Prince Freddie? As a member of the royal family? Now that's a laugh. Thank you for that. I'm related to Fergie. Fergie! No, not Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. Please. I'm related to Fergie, Duchess of over-singing the American national anthem at the 2018 NBA All-Star Game. Yes, she is royalty. Pop royalty. Excuse you? Fergie, my relative, is absolutely English. Well, then why does she have a song called London Bridge? For a bleeding elf? And in case you were curious, my London Bridge also one go down. Like London, London, London. Gonna go down like London, London, London. Also, another single of hers, exquisitely entitled Fergalicious, includes the lyric T to the A to the S-T-E-Y, girl, you tasty. T-A-S-T-E-Y. So if that doesn't prove she's an English bird, nothing will, because unnecessary extra vowels are kind of our whole thing. Don't talk about me actual blood relative that way. Disparaging Fergie like she's some sort of cheap prosy, all tarted up, looking for a shag, splashing her milkers across the front page of the Daily Mail. That's bollocks! Bob's your uncle, pudding. All right. I'm giving you one last chance. Let's away from this CVS, flee in my royal carriage, and feast upon the freshest bubble and the ripest squeak at the goldenest of corrals. Come on, then! I'm just a blasted Hallmark movie come to life, standing in front of a girl, asking her to join me in getting it started in here. And you just want to return to your life of being a harried event planner and or emotionally unavailable pet grooming mogul? Bah humbug indeed. I guess I'll just continue on with my CVS-related business. Happy Christmas. Yes, I'd like to pick up my medication for me rectal parasites.
Michael, everybody.
Michael Hartney with so many rectal parasites, they don't even have a proper name.
Can you believe?
All tarted up. It needs to be a part of my vocabulary now.
All tarted up, looking for a snack.
Tarted up. Michael, I couldn't help but notice when you turned your head there, you had something caught in your wig.
Maybe a tag of some
A little
sort?
present. There's a little gift in there.
There's something in my wig?
Where is it?
Oh, maybe it's
Oh,
this tag was sticking out.
It's a beautiful wig.
She's gonna return it. Is the
Isn't it gorgeous? I love it's very Jimmy Neutron or something.
It's a huge coif. It's
Nice
very
coif.
Jimmy Neutron. That's hilarious. Very.
Strong curls.
Gotta be
What-
a Neutron character.
What color is that? What hair color is that?
Red.
Red?
Auburn.
That's Conan O'Brien red if he just got out of a very moist place.
It's like 3 shades up from Sarah.
3 shades up from Sarah.
Yeah.
Got it.
3 shades oranger.
I couldn't understand any of the words you were saying. Could you offer sort of a light translation for us?
Sure. I think everyone would love it if I reread the entire piece in an American accent.
In American.
Should I do that now, raw, with no inflection whatsoever?
Yes, hard-eyed at camera. I mean, a CVS is the most American place to meet someone.
true.
I agree.
What's y'all's pharmacy?
I thought you were gonna ask what is our favorite Christmas movie?
No, I was gonna say, what is your favorite pharmacy?
Wow.
And I stand by it.
You've poisoned my pills many times. I will not be fooled again. And I'm being vague about pills also.
Right.
I don't think I have a favorite pharmacy. I'm not a huge pharmacy head.
I love a CVS.
Don't like pharmacies.
I liked an Eckerd growing up. I don't know if any of you have heard of Eckerd.
Very boutique.
And then when I moved to New York, there were no Eckards, but then the Genovese became an Eckerd, and now they're both gone. And now it's a Rite Aid.
Well, there you go. It's a Rite Aid. Yeah, not a Rite Aid fan.
What a
My
story.
favorite are the Dwayne Reeds that say like Dwayne Reed powered by Walgreens. And it's like, what is this?
Oh yeah, it's basically just a Walgreens, but like not as good as a Walgreens, right?
It's like the stores are fighting internally, and one will emerge as the power personality.
I called it Dwande Reed for my first year of living here. Just wanted to share that.
Dwane Reed? I've also heard Dwane Riade.
Dwande Riade, I'm into. That's the new Charge.
Speaks more to your friends that never corrected you.
It does.
Than
It
anything
surely
else,
does.
I would say.
But it also speaks, you're adding a D as well? You're saying Dwande?
Dwande.
Dwande.
Yeah, there's definitely no second
idea.
D, so
Dwayne
that's
is
all
a
on you.
more normal word.
Yeah.
Dwande.
It's like the opposite of a silent K is a spoken but invisible D.
Yeah, truly. Gosh, and we could just talk about this all day.
We
But we might as well.
We probably should. That's exactly what this show needs to be about as soon as I'm done doing my flat affect cold read.
Guys, while you're here, like our pharmacy trips don't pay for themselves. So if you could throw us some bucks via Tickly, fill up our little tip jar. Everything goes to the artists who you're about to see as the night goes on. We got wigs to pay for. We got tags to remove, curls to moisten. Please throw us those bucks. Suggested donation, one $5 CVS receipts worth of cash.
Which is 40 kilometers worth of tape.
I think one tree is per receipt.
Tree.
That's good. Folks, let's welcome our next guest out. What do you say to the little rectangles? I think it's time that we all went to therapy.
Wow.
More specifically, now it's the most wonderful time of the year, time for therapy. And more specifically, let's all welcome to the rectangles a sex therapist.
Hello. Oh no, that's no good. Oh no. Oh baby. Well,
No, that's worse.
That was the wrong choice. That was the wrong choice.
Go back to the first thing.
Go back to the first thing. Go back to the
Go
first
back.
thing.
Go back.
We can't hear yours here. This is making a lot of sense.
Go back.
No.
We
Hey,
can't hear
We
you.
could hear you before, and now we can't.
Plug it back in.
let's try this one again. Let's pop this sex therapist back out of here, Kurt.
Yeah.
And
Pop
take
her
another stab at
back.
it. Let's just
Pop her back.
Can we chat a
Pop her
little
back.
while she
let's just have a little chit chat.
reattaches?
We'll
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that piece really stands alone beautifully as like an absurdist.
What a blackout.
I mean,
Yeah, an absurdist blackout
I
piece.
thought it was Andy Kaufman.
it's a lesson in sex. Often doesn't go quite as you planned when you
That's
start.
true.
And
Sometimes the outlet falls out of the plug.
doesn't exactly, and you just gotta put it back in and keep.
And in addition, sex always is done in silence, complete.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Why don't we bring out our next character?
hey, let's
That's a
do
great idea. That's a great
I've never heard of this character. I'm very
Folks,
excited.
Brand new. Welcome to the Rectangles, a sex therapist.
Hello. I'm sorry. I've been pounding tequila backstage and I can't tell up from down. My name is Eva Little something something. I'm a sex therapist from your mother's generation. Whose mother? I'll never tell. Now, I believe some people in the studio audience have some questions about sex and love. I'd love to answer them. Is there a Caroline here? Caroline. Okay, wonderful. Caroline, go ahead. Okay, you're losing your virginity on grad night and you don't know how to do it. That's okay. Well, Caroline, I'll tell you exactly what you're going to do. Making love is simple. All you got to do is give him a little something, something, and you know where now. And after that, you're going to take his you-know-what and give it the old you-know-what-I-mean now. Make sure, this is important, make sure he gives you a little 1-2 before you give him a 3-4, or else you're never going to 5-6. You know what I mean. What was that? You don't know what I mean. Okay, well, I don't know how I could be any more clear, but that's okay. We're here to ask questions. Let me put it this way. So, first, you're going to give him a little pizzazz, then he's going to put a little spunk on it, then with your consent, you're both going to rat-a-tat-tat until you kablamo. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean? Well, okay, it's okay. You're a beginner. Let's take it all the way back to basics. Let's take it all the way back. You know, sometimes a lot of women struggle with this. They pull down their pants and they go, what? So, let's just explain it. All right, here we are. So let's look at a scientific diagram. So this is a general map of the oh my region. Now, over here we'll have the hubba hubba menorah and the hubba hubba majora. Now, if you travel inside this wall, you're gonna find your gee whiz spot. Now, that's the chugga train that makes a direct stop at what the French call Le Petit Mort, which translates roughly to, what am I, dead now? Okay. Let's move to the top of the Zinger Zone. Now, right here, the image is flipped. Okay, so right here, this will be your jazz button. Now, if you stimulate this, you're going to hit that big, oh, what are we doing? And this right here is the pussy. Okay. All right, Next question, do we have a Kendall? A Kendall. Yes, Kendall, go ahead. Okay. Kendall, you've been struggling. You've been with your husband for 10 years. How do you spice things up? Okay, well, Kendall, let me answer your question with a story. It was a warm summer something day in a June, July, August, all the way back in 1970. You know 6 now. His name was a Martin last name, and I tell you, when he put his little something something in it, you know where now, I saw God. Those were the good times. Over the years, he became a real who, what, when, where, why, how, if you know what I mean. And what I mean is he killed himself. Okay. All right. Our next question is from Layla. Is Layla here? Layla, yes, go ahead. Sexy activity for the first date. Perfect question. Now, great, Layla, I know what you're trying to do. You're looking for something that'll impress the man, that'll hopefully lead to a little something and you know where now. Well, as the old adage goes, the way to a man's thumpa is through his gargle. Now, what I'm saying is you're going to cook a sexy meal for him. So, this is a good time, actually. I just released a new love cookbook. It's called Evil Little Cookin'. Now, here's a sample recipe for some of my famous Evil Little some love cookies. Okay, follow this exactly. Any wrong ingredient, you're toast. You'll get food poisoning. Okay? Listen very carefully. Little bit of flour, kind of tiny bit of baking soda, half a scooch of sugar, and let's face it, you and I both know how many eggs. Okay, set the oven to is it hot in here, and then set that timer for, oh, baby, that's long enough. And that's cooking. All right, look, we have time for one more question. This one is from the email, so let's just look at that. This question is from a man. Oh, God, I'm not even going to read it. Just jack off your fucking cock until you jizz. My God. I'm sick of this. All right, look, if you learned something today on my show, be sure to tune into my TV show. It's called Love Corner. It airs on the you-know-which network at baby you-know-what time. See you there. Good night. Oh, man.
Wow. Kylie Brakeman, everybody.
Oh, man. Okay, I can't take this off.
Kylie,
it's just going to be like this.
You're way funnier than that other person before.
Well, sorry, what?
You're way funnier than that first person, that first
whoever
sex
was
therapist.
doing your sound check.
That was weird. That was my assistant. I put her on to like test the waters, see how cool people are, see if they laugh. If they don't, then I come back. I don't do the show.
Yeah, we're gone. Goodbye.
I also loved your assistant and her Dadaist think piece. I thought it was great.
I learned
Challenging us with silence.
She's yes. She pushes boundaries.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing good. I keep doing this thing where I forget to eat. But you know, it's like a 10 a.m. meal and a 10 p.m. meal. So that's something we're working through.
Perfect for the digestion.
Yeah.
I think you getting up at 10 a.m. is an achievement in itself. That's huge.
That's true. That's like a quarantine 6 a.m.
Yeah, big time. Kylie, you recently had some new good news. Did it come out today? You were featured in an article.
It came out today. I was on the great performers list in the New York Times.
About it.
It's crazy because I simply do front-facing camera comedy.
Great.
But they're so funny. I said to Kylie during tech how much I love your Trump bot Twitter video. It's
that's funny.
So funny. So good.
Thank you.
Where are you coming at us from? Are you in New York?
Or are you in the Phantom of the Opera's home?
So I'm in the Phantom of the Opera. Let me show you what's going on here.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Yes.
Now I can talk to people.
Yeah.
I'm in Los Angeles.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it gets dark at around 4 p.m. now, so I may as well be in your time zone.
It's true. You might as well be in New York because New York is in perpetual darkness. You've nailed New York on the head. Yeah.
I've never been. I just assume it's very dark.
Yeah, it is.
You finish your coffee and it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Addition from coffee to whiskey to NyQuil.
That's all you need.
That's
you
all
need your morning drink, your nighttime drink, and then you can go to bed.
That's it.
All together, and you don't even have to wake up.
You don't need it.
Kylie, can I ask, did anything inspire this character? Where did this come from?
I did this in a Zoom improv show at the very beginning of this, and then I was like, "Oh, that's something." It was one of those like where you they were like, "Okay, go. You have 30 seconds. Go rummage through your props and wigs," and then like,
I love that.
it's really just the outfit made this happen. Like, I didn't.
Yes.
Sometimes it's outfit first. That's your
The shawl
that's your-
demands it.
Yes. Big time.
Right now,
Ooh.
you've got top outfit of the night. We'll see how things progress.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
There's we really break down the fashion, the who wore it best looks at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
you're in
some.
first. Second place is Michael Hartney with the choice to have the tag out.
Hashtag
That's
time out.
avant-garde. That's Dada.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm confronting the audience with the artifice
nothing is
that this
hidden.
show is.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kylie, thank you so much for being here. You're
Thanks,
so
Kylie.
wonderful.
Thank you for having me.
Great job and congrats on the
Great
time
job.
piece.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh,
Everybody follow Kylie on Twitter. Her videos are so fucking fun.
So
They are
funny.
so good. Oh my
Ooh.
Good.
Like she does that great Trump bot video, which already the jokes are so funny, but she does it while running,
mhm.
Getting
which
like
makes it
progressively-
even better.
Yeah.
Ooh. Love,
It's so funny, amazing.
love it.
Great, super cool, folks. I might suggest that we keep this show going. with
Really?
another-
Wow.
That's exactly. It's
Is
nice.
that crazy? Is that too much?
No, I think it's good. I think
That's enough.
Feel
you know
the
it's December 9th. I think it's like, don't you feel a little holiday-ish?
Mhm.
I'm in the festive spirit. That
Definitely.
reminds me that we have not fed our tree in 10 days. I will
Feed
probably be
the
doing that
tree.
soon.
And you feed your tree what? Like pasta? How does it?
Yeah, Buca di Beppo takeout. I do just want to say real quick, somebody in my Discord yesterday just posted, they were like, holy shit, Buca di Beppo's a real place? They thought that we had created this Italian, and we were just
Wow.
talking about it for months and months and months, this
Wow.
fake place.
Honestly, heartbreaking that it's not just a bit. Because
It's
I think it would be our best bit.
It's true. It's true.
especially crazy to create a restaurant that was downstairs from Planet Hollywood and have it be totally made up.
Just not real.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But speaking of bits that might be our new best bit,
Ew.
why don't we welcome to the Rectangles a dad not prepared to explain Elf on the Shelf to his kids.
Okay, kids, I have a fun Christmas surprise for you. This is Clarence. He's an elf on a shelf. He's going to be here with us until Christmas, watching and reporting back to Santa about if you're being good or bad. So be good. You want me to explain sort of how it works? Okay, well, so Clarence is an elf, but he doesn't make toys. He's one of Santa's spies. Santa has spies. Obviously, Santa's good, so he's not spying in a mean way. He's just judging you based on your actions from a distance, whether you're good or bad, whether you have value as a person. And then he rewards you with toys, so you become obsessed with material things. So that's a fun. Okay, you know what? Let me just step back for a sec. So, this is Clarence. He's fun. He's a spy for Santa. I covered that, and he's sent to our family for the holidays. Where is his family? Okay, well, I guess they're back at the North Pole, alone without their daddy, because he's here with us because this is his job. He's doing his job, which is watching us like a pervert. But that's what that's what it takes to be competitive in the elf shelf world, because he's got to earn a living to pay off his elf student loans. He had to learn the fringe. He's getting crushed by Candy Cane college debt. But so this is a cushy gig. This is a cush gig. I wish I could sit on a shelf all day long rather than going to work sitting. Also, he's lucky really, because a lot of the elves in the toy workshop lose fingers. And honestly, I'm sorry I said that, but that's why you're not getting a PS5 this year, because it's full of severed elf fingers. And that's the truth. You can look that up on the restricted internet. Okay, listen. Okay, let's just reset on this, kids, from the top. Clarence is an elf, an elite shelf elf, away from his family because he's divorced, is what he is. He's elf divorced, and his elf wife kept the elf kids, so he doesn't have to explain his elf on the elf shelf, which is fine because this is complicated from a human standpoint. And he's got this gig sitting lifelessly on our shelf and watching us with these dead eyes. But he's not dead. He's not dead. He's alive. He's just limp. And he watches you every move like a whimsical, magical security drone with a proverbial gun to our heads to make us be good. So much of Christmas is parents lying to you about everything. Let me reset. Let me reset here again one last time. Great. It's simple. Clarence is a tiny cherubic stranger who climbs into our beds and watches us sleep. No, not that one. Not that one. Clarence is the plush, vaguely sexual doll who steals our dreams. He does do that, but that's not what I want to talk about. Okay, Clarence. What Clarence is a snitch. He's a fucking snitch, and he's onto us where the fucking bodies are. And we can't let this bastard get word back to Santa about whether we stand in his precious little good book. So we're just humans, Clarence. He's wearing a wire, this guy. I fucking know it. So get the cupcake. Motherfucker's not getting out of here alive. Clarence, hope you're happy condescending to us from your fucking shelf, because we're sending you back to Santa one finger at a time. Look at these rosy cheeks.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Justin Tyler.
Justin Tyler, everybody.
Elf on a shelf.
Very accurate. I do kind of want to. I just want to kiss on you calling that elf vaguely sexual.
Yeah.
Oh, can we please smooch on it?
Yeah. Is it the eyes?
It's the eyes and it's the rosy cheeks.
Look at those lashes.
And look at the smile. Like he's flirty. He's flirty.
Close up is chilling.
Yes. Plus, it's odd. His hands are joined together like he's sewn in some sort of like horror movie way.
Mm-hmm.
This was a true thing where we got this. My sister has an elf on a shelf, and it's very like this fun thing they do. They hide it every morning. The kids find it. And so we were like, oh, we'll do that. And so we did it. And then the kids were like, so how does it work? And we were like, so and kids like, fucking blew it.
We didn't read the back of the box is the thing.
we really blew it because we tried to over-explain. We didn't have it worked out ahead of time. And now they're like, is Clarence watching us or what's the deal? And I'm like, well, and it's horrible. It's bad. We were great.
It's creepy.
It started with that. It ended with so Santa's not real.
When I was a kid, I caught my mother wrapping a toy I really wanted in like mid-December. And I was like, what is happening? And she was like, I mean, the absolute torrent of bullshit that came out of her mouth.
Yeah.
She was like, it fell through the window.
Oh, she tried to.
Santa dropped it out of his sleigh and it ended up here in the kitchen. I was like, this window famously does not open.
There's the magic.
Why better, Mom?
Yeah, she absolutely blew it. But I still probably believed for several more years because of my desperate need to.
Yeah.
Despite the clear empirical facts all around me, not unlike this or any of the past few years. Yeah, I tried to grim it up a bit at the end.
Thinking about
how can I make this bad?
Some good little grim flavor.
You just got me thinking about like holiday traditions and lives and stuff. My parents, every Christmas morning, my brother and I would wake up and we shared a room when we were little, and our stockings would not be hung over the fireplace; they'd be at the end of our beds. And she was like, "Santa sneaks in while you're asleep, puts them on the end of your beds, then goes downstairs." And I believed it, and I was like, "That's actually fucking brilliant," because it took us like an hour to go through our stockings together, and they got to sleep an extra hour. Isn't that genius?
Smart.
Oh, that is good.
What genius fly?
We just dump all of our presents into the kid's bed, and we say, "Don't come out until you're done."
That's great.
Don't come out to the open.
You just set the webcam up, and you're like,
Our time. We're sleeping in, kids.
Watch it later.
Don't come out until you win that video game.
Yeah.
Win it.
That's great.
So funny.
Oh boy.
Anyway, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Should we keep this show going? What do we think?
I think we should.
I'm excited.
I think we should. We've got a great character coming up here. If you're a fan of reality television,
the Bravo Cinematic Universe.
Bravo Cinematic Universe, or just
the classics, though, or someone who digs deep into the classics.
Someone who digs deep into the classics. You're gonna really love this. Please welcome to the Rectangles, A Real Housewife of Anton Chekhov.
My name is Sonia Trigorin, and I did not come to play. I came here to fall in love with Astrov, the aloof town writer, instead of my dumb husband, Konstantin, the town doctor. Astrov is wonderful. He has such a pointy beard, and he's always philosophizing. He's the kind of guy who plants a tree and wonders what will come of it in 100 years. My husband, he always carries a gun around and never uses it. I don't know, we never talk about our feelings, but I guess that's just life in Moscow. I know what you're thinking. Oh, Sonia's so lucky. She's married to the only doctor in our town. She lives on the best estate with all the cherry orchards. They have seagulls there. There's a gun on the wall in every room. She lives with her entire family, and she's always bringing everyone trays of tea. Someone's always sick, but no, it's not that glamorous. Who, me? What do I do? I run a small business. Shapeless scarves to wear on the long train ride so no one notices you while you go to the country to save your family's estate before you lose everything. They would be flying off the shelves, but I only made one and I wear it all the time because I'm very cold. Well, what can we do? We must go on living. Oh, I am a niece. Everyone here is my uncle. Potapenko, Sorin, Treplyov, that gun, Medvenko, Shamarev, Dorn, that seagull. But you know, there are a lot of things bubbling under the surface here. I hate to say it, I think everyone's very sad here. Even though we live here on the happiest place on earth, Moscow, Russia. You see, everyone have a fare here. No one ever have enough rubles. My sisters, huge bitches. Do not get me started on me and Yelena and Anya. You know, the three sisters. We try to bond. We always go to brunch together in Moscow. You know, that one brunch place where there's a gun on every table, but nobody uses it. And every time we go to brunch, I always threaten to flip the table without actually saying it. You see, what I do is I go to a nearby window longingly, look out of it and say, wow, what a nice egg selection. I know I didn't say anything about flipping tables, and I didn't sound mad or upset, but the subtext is there if you really listen. The three sisters, well, two of them, I guess, because I'm the third, want to invite the new girl, Masha, next time. Do not get me started on Masha. She just moved to town, and she's very beautiful. Everyone is enamored by her. Masha, Masha, Masha. I do wish I was beautiful, though, and yet I am very plain. Not Masha, though. She is much more beautiful than me. I am an uggo, but, you know, I work hard. I am also jealous because I suspect that Masha might be sleeping with my husband. I know this because she always smells like hospital. And my husband, Konstantin, is a doctor, remember? I know, there are a lot of names and it's very confusing because everyone is so sad. Anyways. Oh, fucking finally.
Rita Darmian, everybody.
Wow.
Crashing in.
Theater students, rise up for that piece. That was
please. This one's for you.
I feel like I just got a minored in theater watching that character.
Yeah,
Honestly, that was
it's definitely
so full
yes
of
meant
Easter
to be educational. So thank you. No.
I played Soren in The Seagull in college.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Honestly, that's for all you theater heads out there.
Yeah.
That was for you.
Lita, you make a beautiful redhead.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I absolutely cannot take this wig off now that all of my hair's under it. But
I would say 4 shades lighter than Sarah.
yes, I'm loving all of the redheads that are being ripped tonight. Yeah, really, she glows.
Justin, which Conan O'Brien is this one?
Oh yeah.
This is early Conan when he was. Look at this. It's like a Conan v. Conan. This is back in the early days when Conan was like, "Yeah, I can play women on this show, and no one will be weirded out by it."
There we go.
That's this.
That's so funny. Wow, look at those 2 wigs. Lita, where are you coming at us from? Where are you?
I'm in Brooklyn, baby.
Brooklyn, baby.
We're not leaving New York. We can't. We never will.
We're trapped here like animals.
You saw that little taste of snow today, huh?
Yes, I did. I was very excited, and then it went away, which is fine.
And then that was it.
And that was it. Just a moment.
It's still on the ground here in Jers. Y'all should come up and not come inside.
Yeah.
Love that.
And
And
now
I
Come by,
like it.
don't come inside. We do have a fire pit. It would be fun.
Oh, lovely. I love
What a
that.
fun night sitting out alone by your fire pit.
23 degrees out.
Amazing.
New
Too
Jersey
cold for
Transit.
snow.
You gotta go.
You
You
gotta
gotta go, and also
Beautiful.
not the train because that goes nowhere near here. You have to
Okay,
take a
so-
bus, and then it's still
Better.
a
better.
good 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Lita, how have you been keeping busy during
Yeah,
quarantine?
what's
You got any
going
new
on?
hobbies? Anything exciting?
Very early on, I was trying to adopt some new hobbies. So like I was manically like, okay, what can I do by myself at home? I bought a ukulele and I bought long fake fingernails. I was like, I'm gonna be one of these bitches, either a long fingernail girl or I'm gonna teach myself music. And then I realized I can't be both. So that was stupid. So I've dropped them all. I got no more.
That's the solution. That's the
Good.
solution.
Yeah.
One of those would have been much easier to accomplish than the other one.
Absolutely. And yet here we are, like 9 months later.
See, go from 0 to Mozart or eat a bunch.
Yeah, we all have a ukulele right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
We all have. I have a pair of rollerblades. I never have used. We all have a ukulele. So
Amazing.
You talk about buying those. You've never used them?
I've
She's
never
never
used
used
them once. I've used them once in the
0 times.
house.
What?
I haven't used them outside. I'm too
What's
afraid that
stopping you?
teenagers will make fun of me.
Oh yeah, I did that when I was like a kid. I asked my mom for rollerblades and I only went in our hallway just around our small condo. I was like,
you have
I'm
carpet?
good here. That's it.
Do you have carpet? Because we had carpet, and I was fucking so good on the carpet, and then I
Oh,
went
nice.
to the roller rink, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah. No, we had only a strip of hallway, so that was our only hardwood. So I was like, I got this. I'm actually fine looping this small thing.
We're
So good. Yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, that's what you do at a rink. You just loop.
You just
Exactly.
baby.
All one
Just
loop. It's all one loop.
It's all a freaking loop.
All a loop.
Lita, thank you so much for doing the show. That
Thank
was
you
so
all so much
great.
for having me.
The theater kids are thriving.
It's
Yeah.
for y'all. It's for y'all. Bye.
We'll see you soon.
Oh, bye, Lita.
Great.
So fun.
Please excuse Sarah and I for just
Just
one
need to.
moment.
Oh, nice.
Justin,
Together.
you and I let's
do this.
let's talk about some stuff that we really can't talk about in front of Eric and Sarah at last.
Those kids.
Those kids, those youngins.
Oh yeah. Remember the days when we first started doing this Characters Welcome show?
Yeah, it's actually 8 years ago this month.
Actually, we should tell the story. I don't know if we ever told it on this show how we first met, because we've known each other for like maybe the longest time.
17 years,
Yes,
almost 18. I
one of
think.
the first people I met when I moved to New York City, despite the fact that we were both taking classes at the Upright Citizens Brigade, we were cast in a play together. As I was a young stowaway on a spaceship. And Michael Hardy played the captain.
The hunky captain.
I don't know if the hunky was in the actual description of it.
Mentioned in the review, so I'm gonna appropriate it.
You know,
Thank you so
adopt
much.
that? Great.
It was also a homoerotic. It was a homoerotic play based on a children's novel, with
for boys.
unmistakably homoerotic overtones.
Yeah. I played Patch, an orphan who went to space with a bunch of dudes.
And I played Captain Eaton, and what he was eating was ass.
That's true. And the funniest moment was I messed up a line, and of course, fucking Hartney calls me out on it. I messed up a line and said I was lit by my own flashlight, and I was talking to the other orphan going to space with me, and I was like, we're gonna get up tomorrow and eat these. The line was fluffy scrambled eggs, but I said scruffy flambled eggs, and everybody looked at me, and I tried it 3 times, and then just clicked my light off without finishing the scene.
So the play is bookended by like orphans reading the book. So at the end, we're all back to kids again, reading the book. And of course, I had to call him out on his shit. And I said, wait, scruffy flambled eggs? And Justin, like a fucking pro, went, oh yeah, it must be a misprint.
So stupid. The audience is like, what the fuck are these?
The audience was like, when he turned his flashlight off, I was done.
Yeah, this show's over. Anyway, we're a great partnership, and we have been for 17 long and strong years, but we're about to introduce another great partnership.
Ooh, this partnership, so strong, but also so delicate.
Yes. Please welcome out to the Central Park Rectangles, Simon and Garfunkel.
Woo!
Hello, I'm Paul Simon, singer, songwriter, actor, artist, political activist, and member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And I'm Art Garfunkel. I have silly hair and a Muppet's name.
Together, we are Simon and Garfunkel.
Simon.
Okay, we talked about that. This next song is about loneliness. You know, Garfunkel and I were recently ghosted by every single one of our friends. But are we lonely? No, not at all.
Now that that's settled, enjoy the sound of silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. LOL, dude, where you been? When we text you, you just don't respond. Even though your read receipts are on. So on our birthday, we had to split our entire cake. Huge mistake. Then we just sat in silence. Okay, yeah, so we lied. Darkness, why are you ignoring us? Is it because we sleep together on a college twin-size mattress?
Yeah, it's not weird, okay? Simon lays normal, I curl up at the bottom like a good dog.
That's regular. Is it because we wrote Mrs. Robinson about our own hot mom?
Is it because at parties we make everyone play that game we invented called Early Bird Gets the Worm?
Come here, Wormy. I'm gonna get you, little Wormy. I gotta get that little Wormy. I gotta get it. That's what the problem is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pushing it.
Guess we'll just hang with silence. Hey, yo, silence, what it do? Haven't really heard from you. Was it the incident at Applebee's? So what, we share a urinal when we pee?
It saves water.
Was it your wedding when we cut in on your first dance? With no pants. Fine then return our present. If you don't remember which gift it was our homemade love coupons.
Okay, and just to be clear, they're for all 4 of us to use together.
Anyway, everyone else, we're having a shindig at our hotel room after this show.
That's right, we've got 1 drinking glass and the cover charge is a 3-way butterfly kiss.
It's gonna be real
Good
fuck
time.
fest.
Damn it!
Yeah, everyone's invited, except for Silence and Darkness. And by the way, that's not an allegory. Their names are Christopher Darkness and Chet Silence.
Thank you and good night.
Are you two assholes hanging out? Is that what this is all about? We must admit this is a shit surprise. Because we fucking introduced you guys. But whatever. Fuck you both. Have a nice life. Hope you die. Okay, fine. We forgive you. I'm just gonna text him again, Garfunkel. Oh my God, Garfunkel. We left our shared phone on airplane mode for the last 3 years.
That must have been from when we went to that one Chuck E. Cheese that lets in childless adults.
I don't know why they don't let you take pictures. This was all just a misunderstanding and fixed. Let's get ready for a flood of messages, Garfunkel.
And you want to play early bird?
Yes, I want to play early bird.
I'm a wormy.
I'm gonna get that little wormy.
I'm a wormy.
I gotta get that
I'm a
little
wormy.
wormy.
You're so early.
Thank you, Evan.
Thank you, Evan.
Eric Fuhrer and Sarah Smallwood Parsons, everyone, serving us
Yeah.
comedy, serving us wigs, but also serving us harmony, bitch.
True
Oh, my
harmony.
voice went out, yeah.
Yeah, serving us
Third red
both.
wig.
Yeah, you look like Sideshow Bob.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna go with Annie on that one.
Oh,
Because
you
Hey,
definitely look like
Conan
Sideshow
O'Brien.
Bob.
Conan O'Brien wrote on The Simpsons, so this is that phase of Conan O'Brien's
Okay.
life.
Yes, that's a Conan we haven't seen yet. That's Conan's Junior on HBO Max.
Mhm.
Mm.
Really good point from Issa in the chat. Our own hot mom, like they share one. Laugh my ass off. I forgot that they weren't brothers.
Well, in our heads they are.
They famously have two last names, different last names.
Right.
I like it that they share a phone. That's sweet.
You like what?
That I love.
That they share a phone.
That's true. Yeah, we don't like to have secrets keep us apart, you know?
Mhm.
We're
By the
very
way,
transparent.
this is my Mark Zuckerberg wig.
That wig
Well,
looks
That works.
wild on you.
Does it work?
Is there any way it could be a Conan look?
I didn't realize how much Paul Simon and Mark Zuckerberg had similar weird ass hairlines.
They have very high. They cut it up so high.
Yeah, they got shorty bangs.
They got low bangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Simon, man, I really love a lot of Simon and Garfunkel songs. And then some of his later songs, I was like, this guy really phoned it in for the last few years.
What was that?
What was this? Mama Pajama just saying words that rhyme?
What are you
That's
gonna
all.
do?
That's all music is, dude.
It's just words that rhyme.
True. That's true.
It's just
I
like
know, I
high
don't-
dad rock.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it is. And God, we could attack dad rock for days.
For days on days.
Yeah, and especially Simon and Garfunkel. Those guys are ripe for a
I
takedown.
think it's time. It's
Finally.
topical. Someone's got to grab them. You know what I mean?
Someone's got to grab him and go with it.
Yeah, Garfunkel has never been mocked, and it's time someone went after that motherfucker.
Garfunkel, we're calling you out right now. You want to be on our show? Is he alive? Is Garfunkel alive?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Garfunkel,
Hasn't been heard from. He's been missing. He's like Shelly Miscavige.
show up on our show next week, Garfunkel, and defend yourself if you dare. You're not a
Come
coward.
on, Garfunkel, step it up. Why
Somebody
don't
get
you-
over your freaking Garfunkel's people.
You damn
What do
ass Tanner.
you think? Do you think we should keep this going with our next character? Do you think? I'm just feeling it. You know.
No, let's go after Garfunkel.
Get him.
No, let's
You
go
gotta
after-
take this wig off first, Sarah. You can't watch this next character with this
It's
fucking
true.
wig.
I don't want to.
I'm not gonna allow it.
No, take the red wig off, Sarah. Take the red
No
wig
one's
off.
gonna
Your
watch
red
our next
hair.
guest if you keep that damn wig
Oh,
on. It's all
all
I've been
right.
transfixed by it.
Take the
All right.
wig off. Take the wig off. Take the red wig off.
Justin.
Take the red wig off.
Wow.
I have pretty hair, and I know I have pretty hair.
Very excited for our next guest. Anybody that can bring art to the people is someone who we love.
God, I
So
love that.
please welcome out retired art teacher Celeste Miller.
Woo!
Hello, my name is Celeste Miller. I'm here to describe my attacker. I understand one of you fellas is gonna do a police sketch. Okay, what's that? Oh, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Yeah, you didn't bang me up too bad. You know, nothing Jeffrey hasn't been doing for years. Jeffrey's my basset hound. Okay, relax. Anyway, I guess let me start with the eyes. Okay. God, what's the best way to describe them? His eyes was like looking into all of the world's oceans at the exact same time. Okay? I'm talking Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, Indian. I mean, this guy had captivating eyes. Don't get me wrong. I want you to catch the creep. He just had real pretty eyes. Okay? What? I didn't say they were blue. I said they looked like oceans. I don't remember what color they were. Okay, like here's what I remember. His eyes had a very mercurial, almost otherworldly quality. Okay, so just draw that. Okay. Now, his hair. Okay, his hair, you guys. This I remember. Do you fellas know what an Italian affogato is? You ever had one down in Little Italy now? Okay. It's a dessert whereby they pour hot espresso onto ice cream, usually vanilla, though not necessarily. And it blends together in a very organic and most unexpected way. Not quite like a Jackson Pollock, more like a Van Gogh, the earlier stuff. Anyway, that is what this guy's hair looked like, okay? Why are you making it curly? I'm just curious, you know, one artist to another. What about what I just said made you think curly? No, it wasn't straight. Look, I don't remember that stuff, okay? What I'm trying to tell you guys is that his hair was in a constant state of flux, okay? As though it was moving between tension and freedom. Can you just draw that? Now, his nose, okay, this is how you're going to catch this guy. He had a very distinctive nose, okay? This is what it looked like, okay? You know when you're on an airplane and it just dawns on you that you're being hurled through the sky in a metal tube at hundreds of miles an hour, okay? And you marvel at how far we've come as the human race, whereas in other areas we've truly failed, right? And you think to yourself, if Phyllis hadn't gone to the library that day, Phyllis was my sister, if she hadn't gone to the library that day, April 18th, 1969, she wouldn't have been hit by that car. Okay, if she had simply incurred those late fees, she'd still be alive today, right? And boom, you turn to the woman sitting next to you on that plane and you ask yourself, what in the universe brought us together today? Is it simply the fact that we're both flying to Denver on the same day at the same time? No, I refuse to believe that it's that simple. So that experience, that feeling, is what this guy's nose looked like. I mean, identical, okay? Oh, I do remember one more thing. He was Caucasian, about 5'8", and had a real distinctive flower tattoo on his cheek, unmistakable. What?
Philip Jeremic, everybody.
Guys,
The comment section is loving these chains, as am I.
have to take this off. Thank you.
I asked you
Looking
beforehand where you possibly found that. You said you made it out of a necklace, yes?
This was a necklace, and I just
Brilliant.
stuck it on some glasses.
How is it so quiet?
It's quiet.
The
Yeah,
neck
I don't
chain.
hear it.
Oh, the chain.
aren't rattling.
Oh, I guess it's a hefty chain, you guys.
Wait,
A hefty weighty chain.
Wow. Let's see that chain up close. Let's talk more about that chain.
You know what? Let me give you a
Shane, thank you so much for being here today.
Chain,
There you go.
You got us from chain.
That's good chain. That's some good chain right there.
Great chain.
Where are you coming at us from?
I'm in New York, you guys. I'm here. I'm in Manhattan.
Good
Yeah.
man.
Hell yeah.
Manhattan. How is Manhattan? Is it bustling? Is it lively?
I haven't been.
You haven't, you Brooklynites. I wouldn't say it's bustling or lively,
Mhm.
but you know, there's no tourists, which frankly is nice, right?
Kind of beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really great. And have you been here? You've been there all quarter? You've seen the rise and fall of
At
Manhattan?
the very, very beginning,
Yeah.
at the very beginning, when news was changing every hour, I was like, I'm running home to mommy and daddy. So
Yeah.
I did go to Toronto for like a month.
Yes, Toronto man over here.
And
Great
then
town.
came back because
And then I came back because I could not stand living with my parents and brother.
that is
You
how
were
I
correct.
feel. Ugh.
Like there's people who are doing it and loving it. And here's what happened. My mother and I were doing a 1,000 piece puzzle, and I kept like pushing back my flight. And I'm like, when we're done this puzzle, I'm going back to New York.
Wow, that's the
funny.
ultimate game of chicken with your parents.
And she was like pretending she couldn't find pieces, and I was like, "Bitch, I know what you're doing."
Bitch, no, I'm leaving. Fuck this picture of a horse.
She wakes
I'm
up
outta
at
here.
5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. You're like downstairs with the low light, like
Other than
Look up the corner.
it's almost done.
other than 1,000 piece puzzles, what have you been doing to like have fun? You know,
Oh God, what have I've been drinking heavily,
perfect.
I hear you.
and just like I've been buying dumb shit, honestly, because I have this like job now at a friend's company, and I work from home, and I sit at a computer all day, and I've never ever had a corporate job, and it's awful. So on weekends, I'm like, I guess I'll just buy crap that I don't want. And I'm like, this is how most of the world lives. And I don't care for it.
I guess that's true, isn't it?
This is
It
true.
is true. Oh, I got to show you all something that I bought for Sarah and me to do that I don't think we're ever going to do.
I can't wait.
This is very important.
I hope it's wearable. Knowing Eric, he's
I hope
gonna
it takes him a long time.
Building some drama here.
I'm holding my breath.
Yeah.
Did you say wearable? I would love that because that would mean we both wear it together.
You,
These are the kind of things like quarantine makes you do when you're up to quarantine brain. I was like, we're gonna do this like it's essentially an engineering project that's gonna
marble climber.
Marble
100 hours. It's like how many?
Oh.
It's like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah, and
Like
it's like
for a
7
marble?
pre-cut. It's like 7 CNC machined wood pieces. It's like a whole fucking.
See, I don't love projects where they tell you how long it's going to take on the box. Like that's sort of a problematic dare to me.
It's
Put
gonna be
aside
bad.
some time. For
It's
it.
gonna be bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
you had 100 hours, idiot. Make this marble elevator.
It's gonna be a great activity to fight to. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I can't think of a more on-brand activity for you, Eric.
Something
I love
possible.
it.
Build something out. Let's build it out.
Oh,
Marble climber.
Twitch it. Can you stream on Twitch on that marble thing?
yeah, I can for my
Actually,
for my
probably
no
could.
one.
People
Yeah,
probably would
I'd love to
watch.
do that.
So Philip, do you have holiday plans?
Yes, a friend of mine who is Australian is also not going home for the holidays. So I was like, let's have a Commonwealth Christmas. So I bought us little Canadian and Australian flags to stab in all the food, and we're just gonna be the two of us.
That's great.
So
How about you guys?
I love that.
Is
I mean,
anyone going to visit their family? It doesn't seem wise.
We are not. We are.
No.
We haven't visited anyone. We've been in this box for 9 months, and we're fucking staying.
Yeah, and Justin is just gonna leave his family I think, for the day.
Justin, you're picking a direction and just walking. Right?
I would say running. Let me be honest.
It's gonna be one of those stories where it's like Dad went to buy a pack of cigarettes one day and he just never came back.
Yeah.
Dad tried to do it. Dad's going to find an explanation for an elf on a shelf, and he never came back.
He's gonna go get a silly wig, and we never saw him.
He's a different man now. He's wearing a red Conan O'Brien-esque wig.
So fun. Philip, that character was so fucking
so
funny.
So good.
It was fun.
Great to see you.
Thank you
Great
for
to see all of you.
Awesome. We'll see you around back.
We'll see you
Bye,
soon.
guys.
Thank
Bye.
you for doing the show.
So funny.
That
was funny.
costume, that glasses chain might have taken it. I gotta say.
Philip always has amazing costumes for his characters.
Truly,
yeah.
jackets and blazers. A character made entirely of jackets and blazers.
One of my favorites, Jacket, his lunch lady character.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I got bad news. We're down to our final character of the. Can you believe it?
It sounds that's devastating.
I've got good news. At 9:30, there's more comedy. Isn't that right?
Holy shit, that is good news.
Let's toss up, Kurt, the Squirrel Theater's Twitch one more time at 9:30. You guys can all start making your way over to Squirrel Theater's Twitch right now if you want to, and leave that hog up and watch a whole night of great shows. Right
at 9:30, a sketch group called Young Douglas is going to do a holiday show for you, and then at 10:30, an improv group called Falco is going to be doing an improvised Hallmark movie for you. Holy shit!
Oh my God, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
I can't wait.
Unbelievable.
Sleeves not coming. Sleeves not invited.
This is a leave your sleeves at home kind of show, if you know what I mean.
Leave them at home, baby.
You know what I mean. And right before we see our last character, Kurt, can we throw up that Tickly link just one final time?
Yes.
Folks, if you like the show tonight, you can donate to the artist at go.tickly.co/tip/characters welcome. $5 will possibly get us to buy a domain that's different from that one. Who knows?
No, I love the word tip. It's so comforting.
It's the good shit.
Every paycheck I make sure they put tip on it because I didn't earn it. Gift from a stranger.
Yeah. What do you think? Should we bring out this last character?
We gotta do it. We gotta.
May I? Oh,
yes.
I'm so excited. Please welcome to the boxes a social media influencer bro apologizing for his latest fuck up.
Woo!
What up, y'all? It's your boy Braden O'Jism, your favorite social media influencer / content creator / DraftKings historian, back at it with another video. Now, as most of you know, I've been in the news a lot lately because I posted an Insta story of me partying at Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly's pool hut. While the party was hella lit, I've gotten a ton of backlash. Apparently, the LA Times called the party the biggest super spreader event of 2020, which, if you think about it, is kind of tight. Anyway, lots of y'all are sliding into my DMs telling me to apologize for not taking COVID more seriously. So I'm here to do just that. I now see that having an indoor house party with 15 to 100 other people where the theme was cough till you drop was wrong. And I now see that we should not have pranked the old folks home down the street by blasting the Chainsmokers off my portable JBL speakers, #ad. So believe me when I say I didn't know it was wrong, but I am sorry. Okay. And since I have y'all here, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize for some of the other things I've been criticized for in the past. And your boy Braden O'Jism done been criticized a lot in the past. Okay? But first, if you're liking this apology so far, go smash that like button and subscribe. Anyway, on to the apologies. I'm sorry for doing 6 skateboard tricks at the tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery. Apparently, it's supposed to be a really solemn place, and what I did was hella frowned upon. I'm sorry, and it will never happen again. Support the troops. I also wanted to apologize for the time my boys and I accidentally crashed a council of cardinals at Vatican City. Apparently, they were like in the middle of choosing a new pope, and what we did was not copacetic. Listen, we just wanted to shoot a TikTok about flat butts. But, it didn't go as planned. And as a Christian who hates poor people, I want to say I'm sorry. Double prayer hands. By the way, if you want to see that video I just mentioned, click on the link right here. And also check out my collab with PewDiePie, where we clearly say the N-word a bunch of times, but we bleep it out. Okay, let's see what else I gotta apologize for here. Give me a second. I have a whole list. Okay, here we go. I wanna say sorry for the time I forced an Asian elephant and an African elephant to make out. Apparently, that was both exploitation and appropriation, but weirdly not animal abuse. I also want to apologize for farting audibly during the 9/11 moment of silence. My bad. I want to apologize for the time I went to the middle of Echo Park and burned an effigy of Baby Yoda, aka Grogu, while screaming, "All lives matter." I'm told that was effed up on so many levels, y'all. Anyway, what else I got here? I want to apologize for. Apologize for calling Nelson Mandela overrated. Pissing on the Declaration of Independence and liking it. Wishing my girl Ghislaine Maxwell well. Posting a video about how much I want to fuck my anti-vaxxer mom.
God.
Drawing not one but 2 images of the Prophet Muhammad, which I'll show you guys right now. Actually, you know what? This is too much to include in just one video, so I'm going to split it into 2 parts. So check that out. In the meantime, check out my live Twitch stream tonight. I'm going to be playing Among Us with my homies, Senator Ted Cruz and Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un. Catch you in the next one. Peace.
Achilles Stomatolaki, everybody.
Whoa.
So funny.
So funny. Holy shit.
The question right off the jump here that Nani Mendez mentions in the comments, and I was thinking a lot as well. What's up with the sewing machine in the back?
So this is our home office here in our apartment. This is all my girlfriend's stuff back here.
Yes.
Every Zoom call I'm in, this gets asked about. And it's a nice little background for me.
It's nice.
It's really great. Yeah.
Holiday.
I would love it if you could reverse it and we could see what I hope is a very messy desk of yours.
Yeah, it's actually very neat.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
It was very fastidious.
But we'll never know.
You'll never know. You'll never.
Achilles, show me the rest of this awesome Star Wars sweatshirt.
Oh, I got this at H&M.
Yeah.
It was literally like $10 because it was on the clearance rack, and I think there's like a stain on here somewhere. I think that's why it was $10.
Never looked.
But it fits really nicely.
And it's cool.
It's very cool.
What's funny is that like all the social media influencer bros, I just wear this. I own this, but it feels like something that they would wear.
Legit.
Sure.
This is just my outfit that I would wear.
Yeah, the Venn diagram of Achilles types and social media bro. There's that sweatshirt's right in the middle.
Star Wars
Yeah,
graphics.
totally.
I feel like we're not far away from seeing Ted Cruz play Among Us with his bros.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz is really dipping his toe in like comedy and social media and thinks that he is pretty hot
Does he
shit.
have the bug? Does he have the comedy bug?
He's got the comedy bug. He's got it, man. If UCB was around, he would be in a 101 class.
Yeah, which squirrel impact team has Ted Cruz and
What is he on?
Achilles,
Great
what have you been doing to have fun in this weird time?
You know, my girlfriend and I have been binge watching Suits. We actually just finished it. The TV show Suits.
Suits.
It's a very entertaining show. We gotta recommend it.
Wow.
It's the show with Meghan Markle in it.
Yes.
It's really good. It's really good, but it's also like it's really disposable entertainment. You know,
I love that. Yeah.
And there's no subtext in the dialogue at all. It's
just
all like, I want this. Well, if you want that, then I want this in return. You know, like everything is like that.
Very peaceful. It's very relaxing.
But if you want something that's like you can kind of zone out, just watch it. You don't have to pay attention too hard. Suits.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking my
amazing.
language.
That's amazing.
Oh, I
The
love
show for
that.
the times.
Mm.
Very cool.
Sounds like heaven. What are your holiday plans, Achilles?
You know, I don't have any concrete plans at the moment. I mean, trying to avoid giving people diseases, I think is my main.
Good.
Interesting choice.
In that outfit, I first thought you were gonna go. I'm trying to keep my options open.
Yeah.
Try to keep my options open. You know, don't want to set it in stone too much. I wish I had plans. Last year, I was in Florida visiting my sister. And my nieces down there, and then here there's no travel at all.
Yeah.
No travel. No
Yeah.
travel.
Great time to take up some light sewing.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right
I
there.
should.
Yeah, whip up a vest or a.
Well,
Or just like find the stain that's on this sweater and just cover it up
Put a
somehow.
little patch on it.
That's
On there.
Make a cosplay costume for your favorite Suits character.
Yeah,
That's
that's great.
We will get to that point at some time.
It's gonna be very difficult, I think, to find all the elements of a suit. I mean,
Oh, you're the guy from Suits. Awesome.
So just clarify,
the other guy from Suits.
Suits is about a bunch of people wearing suits.
That's I go
I
down to
don't
Wall
know
Street.
anything about it.
I go down to Wall Street and just shout that at everyone, like, "Whoa, Suits! Awesome!"
SuitCon?
All suit cosplay. Everyone in a suit is doing Suits cosplay.
Tweet it.
Right.
Let's all tweet that at the same time.
Let's do it.
Do
Achilles, thank you so much for doing the show.
thank
That
you
was
for
so
having
great.
me.
You're the
Great.
best.
So fun.
Super awesome.
So
We'll see you soon, I hope.
Hi.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's
Ah!
our freaking show
That's a
once
show.
again.
We did
And
it.
again, there is more comedy coming up in friggin' 12 and a half minutes.
Ah,
The scroll
perfect time to get
here.
a band.
Check out Young Douglas. They have created during quarantine an entire sketch show for you. That is wild. And I do just want to call out Kevin Wilcox in the chat. He blew it. We did have an announcement for next week. Ted Cruz will be on next week's Characters Welcome.
Wow.
Shit.
Way to ruin it, Kevin.
Wow.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be huge. So
Yeah, he's got
Well,
some, he's
tearing
got
up
a
this
really
press
fun
release.
Ted Cruz is a vulture right up for his comedy.
He's got a lot of fun characters in his head.
It's really, really good.
Thank you to everyone who performed with us tonight. Thanks to Just for Laughs. Thanks to the best tech in the biz, Kurt Cruz.
Kurt, come on in here for a sec.
Just a sec.
Hi,
Hey!
we're watching you all. Some ice
Hell
cream.
yeah.
Emily's
Hell
here.
yeah.
I have a routine Wednesday nights to watch you
Yay.
guys while I do my thing. You know,
Thanks for everything, Kurt.
He's watching us or is he watching you? 'Cause that's the real show.
that's
Watch
true.
you.
Are
Make
you-
it-
You got a long night ahead of you,
She
buddy.
actually can't hear me the way I have the audio routed. So they asked, "Are you watching? Are you watching them? Or are you watching me?"
Not you.
Okay, she said not you.
That was a fast answer here.
Cool.
That's a fast answer.
She just let you have it.
Love you, Emily.
Bye.
All right,
Thank you,
everybody.
Emily. We love you.
Totally fair.
They love you too.
Everybody, we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next
See you
week.
next week, everybody.
Stay fresh out there.
Bye-bye.